You swear you're doing everything right, but the scale just looks back at you like it's mocking you. Eating healthy? You've tried. Going for daily walks? You're trying. And yet, it feels like your body hit the slow mode button and forgot how to turn it off. But hey, this isn't your fault. It's biology, not failure. Today, I'm going to show you why this happens after 40 and how to reignite your metabolism with ease, science, and a little bit of humor. Because here, we don't do scare tactics. We do transformation. Ready? Metabolism is kind of like that friend who used to be full of energy, up for anything, and then suddenly stopped showing up. Before 40, it was there for you, burning through pizza, wine, and birthday cake like it was nothing. But now, it feels like even breathing makes you gain weight, and spoiler, you're not imagining things. The truth is, metabolism is just a fancy word for how much energy your body needs to keep everything running. Breathing, keeping your organs active, regulating temperature, digesting food, all of that takes energy. But after 40, your inner engine naturally starts to slow down. Not because you're lazy, but because your body is changing. It's biology, not a personal failure. One of the biggest reasons? Muscle mass. Muscle is your secret weapon when it comes to burning calories. But as hormones like estrogen and testosterone start to decline, you start losing muscle, often without even noticing. And with less muscle, metabolism slows down. It's like taking logs off a fire and expecting the flame to stay strong. But don't worry, you can reignite it, and no, you don't have to live in the gym. I'll show you how in just a bit. Let's be real for a second. If you've been feeling tired, bloated, and like some little gremlin is puffing up your belly every night, it's not in your head. It's in your hormones. After 40, your body starts doing this wild hormonal dance, and trust me, the choreography is all over the place. Estrogen starts waving goodbye, progesterone gets shy, and then cortisol, yep, the stress hormone, takes center stage and throws everything out of whack. The result? You retain more water, store more fat, especially around your belly, and crave more junk food. And it doesn't stop there. Insulin, the hormone that's supposed to help balance your blood sugar, gets caught up in the chaos too. Your body becomes more resistant to it, which means you start storing more fat and suddenly get random cravings out of nowhere. That late night urge for bread at 10 p.m.? It's not weakness. It's chemistry. Your body trying to fix the mess your hormones made. Here's the good news, you can turn this around. But the first step is to stop blaming yourself. This isn't about willpower. It's your body asking loudly for balance. And once you start supporting your hormones with the right habits, things begin to shift. Including that pair of jeans that used to stop mid-thigh? Yeah, they start sliding up again. And the best part? You won't have to suffer to get there. Here's something no one talks about enough. Muscle is gold after 40. Seriously, while everyone else is chasing miracle diets, the real secret to boosting your metabolism is building lean muscle. And no, it's not about turning into She-Hulk. It's about giving your body what it needs to naturally burn more fat. Think of it this way, muscle is active tissue. That means it burns energy even when you're lying down watching Netflix. Yes, really, the more muscle you have, the more calories your body burns, even from the couch. Fat, on the other hand, just takes up space and whispers, "You'll start on Monday." The tricky part? As we age, and as hormone levels drop, we naturally lose muscle. And if we're not doing anything to stop it, the body just lets it go. It's like a subscription you forgot to renew. You slowly lose your best fat-burning ally without even noticing. But the good news? You don't need to live in the gym. Simple bodyweight exercises, a resistance band, or even taking the stairs can already make a difference. And the best part? The effect builds over time. Every workout, every little push sends a clear message to your body. Speed it up, I'm in charge now. There are things we do thinking we're crushing it, but actually, we're just slowing ourselves down. Like skipping meals and surviving on black coffee, hoping your body will thank you, when really, it's going into emergency mode and storing fat to survive. After 40, your body stops playing guessing games. If you don't nourish it, it hits survival mode, fast. Another classic mistake? Cutting out everything that brings you joy. Ever notice that the stricter the diet, the more you dream about bread, cake, or even that greasy snack you never craved before? There's science behind it. Your brain sees restriction as a threat, and a threat equals stress, and stress equals cortisol. And cortisol? Goodbye metabolism. Oh, and let's not forget the infamous endless cardio phase. Remember when we all thought running an hour a day was the magic solution? Well, spoiler alert, it's not. Only doing cardio and skipping strength training is like trying to fill a bathtub without plugging the drain. You might lose a few pounds at first, but then you plateau, your body adapts. So, if you're still stuck in the cycle of coffee instead of breakfast, super restrictive diets, and endless walking without any muscle work, take a deep breath. It's not too late to change. And your next step? Learning how to reignite your inner fire with small, daily habits. Let's do this. You don't need to become the whey protein queen or wake up at 5 a.m. to get your metabolism working again. Small changes, done consistently, are like little matches you strike each day to keep your internal engine burning. And the best part? Some of them you can start today, no diet, no drama, no fancy fitness spreadsheet. First things first, eat enough protein. No need to weigh your chicken breast, but make sure you've got a good source in every meal like eggs, fish, tofu, or Greek yogurt. Protein helps you build muscle, feel full longer, and avoid that cookie attack at 4 p.m. Think of it as your quiet partner in weight loss. Second, move with purpose. You don't have to kill yourself with hardcore workouts to burn fat. Taking the stairs, dancing in your living room, doing squats while brushing your teeth. Yep, it works. It all adds up. If you can include 2 or 3 strength workouts a week, even better. The goal isn't to do a ton, it's to do enough, consistently. And finally, drink water and sleep well. Sounds basic? That's because it is, and that's why so many people overlook it. A dehydrated body that barely sleeps can't burn a matchstick, let alone fat. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep and real water, not juice, not soda, not flavored water that's basically candy in disguise. These habits are like bricks. On their own, they seem small, but together, they build your new body and your new energy. Speaking of energy, there's one invisible villain that drains yours every single day, and you may not even realize it. Let's talk about it next. If you've ever woken up already tired, spent the whole day feeling anxious, and ended your night raiding the fridge without even knowing why, welcome to the trio that throws your metabolism off track: stress, poor sleep, and emotional eating. And spoiler alert, no shake is going to fix that. Constant stress triggers that famous hormone, cortisol, the one designed to help your body flee from danger. But today's danger isn't a lion. It's your phone notifications, overdue bills, the mirror, and menopause. When cortisol stays high all the time, your body gets the message: store fat, especially around the belly, because the world is a mess. So even if you're dieting, you might not see results because you're living in survival mode. Then comes the broken sleep, the kind that feels more like a series of naps interrupted by 3 a.m. overthinking. When you don't sleep well, 2 key hormones get thrown off: leptin, which tells you when you're full, and ghrelin, which triggers hunger. Yep, just one bad night of sleep can make your brain crave carbs like it's a life or death situation. Now add emotions to the mix. Boom. Emotional hunger shows up like an edible hug. You're not truly hungry. You're drained, frustrated, maybe bored. Food becomes an escape, not nourishment. And your poor metabolism? It's just trying to figure out what's going on. The solution? It's not cutting everything out or blaming yourself. It's meeting your body where it is, doing its best with what it has. Learning to pause, sleep better, breathe deeper, maybe swap chocolate for tea sometimes, and respond to hunger with curiosity, not guilt. Trust me, your metabolism hears that. And now that you've made it this far, it's time to wrap it all up with purpose. Ready for the conclusion? If you made it this far, Congratulations, you've already taken the most important first step, understanding your body instead of fighting against it. Now tell me, how many times have you thought your metabolism was broken? That your body just stopped working? That you were the problem? Here's the truth. You are not the problem. The problem is that no one ever taught us how the female body really works after 40. Your metabolism isn't lazy, it's smart. It slows down when it feels unsafe, when it's missing proper nutrition, rest, movement, or peace. But the moment you start giving it what it needs, girl, it responds. It blooms. So now it's your turn. Blossom, what's the first small habit you're going to try tomorrow? More protein at breakfast? Going to bed a little earlier? Taking a mindful pause before that stress snack? Tell me in the comments. I really want to know what your first step in reconnecting with yourself will be. And if this video spoke to you in any way, if it made things clearer, made you laugh, or simply made you feel seen, then hit that subscribe button here on Lean Her 40+, turn on notifications, and come walk this journey of lightness, self-care, and truth with us. Because here at Lean Her 40+, we don't live in guilt. We live in choice. And conscious choices? They reignite everything.